Now, what I'm showing you here is how to have a one-to-one tutorial, or to set up a space where you can have one-to-one tutorials using Blackboard Collaborate. So you would go in Share Content, click on Breakout Groups. In here, you have a choice of the different groups that you can set up. As Teams done, the main default way that is being set up is to have group 1 and group 2. If you want only one group, you can delete one of them. If you want to have more than one group, you can add them with this plus thing. Now, you have also a way to assign groups as a random or custom, and you can drag people into the different rooms. Again, I will not really get into details about that right now. The main thing you will need to do, though, is to start sharing. Once your group allocation is done, you can start sharing. One thing that I'm doing here is that I've deleted the group in the group 2, and I'm also changing the name of my group to tutorial room. That is suggestion, you don't have to do it, but know that it is here. It is possible to do that. Then I will click Start to start sharing my room. In the attendees lists, my panel becomes a main room and a tutorial room. I can see whoever is in each of those rooms. So I'm going back to my other slide. You can see in line with all the rooms that you're not in, as a moderator, you will see this green arrow going inside a door. Rolling over will show that you are joining the tutorial room, for example. Clicking on this brings me to this transition area where it's telling me that I'm moving into the tutorial room. And there, as a moderator, as a tutor, I am now in the tutorial room. This is a breakout room where you can have one-to-one session with your students. Let's say a student has appeared in the main room. You would then be able to, with the option icon in line with their name, move them to another group. There's also other possibilities that are possible there. You can send them a chat message, make them presenter for a group presentation, or even remove them from the session, again, outside of the scope of this little presentation. Diana, please keep your questions for the end, if you don't mind. I will be finished very, very soon. By clicking on move to another group, I'm now able to get to that panel, a breakout group again, and I will drag and drop my students into the tutorial room. Here you can see the action of dragging the name of the students, highlighting in pink the tutorial room I release. The student is nearly in the room. I need to update the instance of what's happening in my rooms, who is in the room. And once this is done, the student is being connected into my tutorial room. I can hear them if they switch on their microphone. They can hear me if I've got my microphone switched on as well. And no one else that is maybe waiting in the main room can hear us. So it is a secluded place. Again, expand, collapse the panel. So here I can get a better view of this. And when I'm done with the students, I either invite them to close that tab where the online session is, in which case they will leave the session. Else, if they have any problems, I can remove them from the session myself. Finally, I can join back the main room using this green arrow pointing to the main room. And I am back returning to the main room afterwards.